This is Enzo Hagen of the Alliance for Loki. Grüß dich, meine Freunde. Bonsoir, mes amis. Hello, my friends. So tonight we're just going to do the TO4 basic arena. It's time to get it done. I just put a link in my Alliance chat, just so you know I'm streaming, and then we will just get to the grind. And so, the grind is, it's pretty good. I'll show you what I've done. I'm trying to go after one champion in specific. But let me just get this link in. Now I'll put it in my Alliance chat so they know I'm streaming. And okay, that's done. And now off to the work of the evening. So, hi Amino, welcome to the stream. Man, it was great seeing you in KT's stream too. That was an incredible donation you made. I need to start doing some more donating. I don't know why I'm always so resistant to do it. I mean, the people who stream are, always giving such great just entertainment and comments to the community, and especially KT. He's really just so dependable, and I love his work. So yeah, that's super cool. You've inspired me to start doing that. I've only donated once now to BG. I need to do more. I should become subscribers to all of them. Maybe that'll be my I don't know, what is it, May resolution? So hello everyone. Take a look and you can see what I've been up to. So I got 12.5 million in the four-star Ronin. Good evening, Cam. Good to see you. Speaking of Ronin, I went to your profile too. I want to be your Ronin brother, so here I am grinding away for him. I think 12.5 is safe. I'll probably put up 13 just to be super safe. Yeah, it's pretty easy with a big 5-star roster. Yeah, I know. Well, unfortunately, Kabam, they like to give you crystals to in exchange for your donations. So yeah, it's a pretty nice bargain, I guess, unless you get all 3 stars. So, but yeah, Cam, I want us to be the Ronin army. That'd be amazing. Amazing if for like our first Alliance for everyone had the Ronin. Or I was thinking maybe everyone would have the Ronin except for one person in each battle group. And that'd be, oh god, like imagine everyone with Ronin and then with Dreaming with the chair icon. Yeah, I guess I haven't even played it yet. I started playing the the sort of pre-event before that. Maybe I'll do a little bit now just because I need to work on my Avengers completion anyway. But I mean, this was always pretty easy. But I was going to finish this and then go into the Stone Quest. Yeah, no, it was really funny how they sent that message. It was difficult. I mean, I definitely what happened? I died a bunch, and then I did it on the tail end of my of one of the big boosts I had for war, and then it was all right. Of course, I was mega boosted then, but yeah, it's sort of I don't know. I don't mind sometimes if content's a little too hard, and it's not like there's giant resources that you're trying to get. I mean, it's just some of those grand crystal shards, so it's pretty minimal, and so if you can't complete it, a big deal. So maybe it's all right if they have it too hard, but I guess if too many people complain, I guess their business model is they want to make it so people are always in the game, and I guess not getting stonewalled is a pretty big pretty important to them as far as their content. See DJ is chatting with me online. Let me just say hello to him. Hi DJ, I am live. Come join the fun. Yeah, I'm curious about the Hawkeye path too. Last time I tried to just sort of do it on my own without watching any YouTubers. It went okay. It ended up, I don't know, I ended up watching, I think, Sita just to see how I did it. You feel naked, Cam. Yes, don't we all feel naked? Hi DJ, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Yep, figured I'd get a Wednesday night grind session in. I got about I think 10 minutes till my champions will cool down, so I'm just gonna hopefully cruise through this Alliance quest. or this Infinity Stone. For the most part, it hasn't been too hard. Just need to pay attention and get hit a bunch. So I have Suicides on. Suicides and Vision, you'd think they'd be good for him, but you know, he's just spams his special so much that you know, you'd probably lose a good what do you call it, 15-20% just from the recoil. So well, lose 10% if I can kill him here. Yep, there it goes. You see, Eigen. It's actually the German word. It's hard to translate Eigen exactly. It sort of means solitaire, maybe. Not to get confused with the mountain Eiger, which is what is Eiger? Eiger is Ogre, which is of course a famous mountain in the Interlaken area. But yeah, I've always liked it. When I was in math class, this was actually in the university, there was something called an eigenvector, which was just a vector used to solve specific types of differential equations, I think. There's a matrix, so eigen, exactly. Yep. Eigen, Eigen with a G, Eigen. That's definitely like a stronger G, Eigen. Yeah, Eigen is correct. So good. Art is moving in a queue, so it means you'll get to see my Mephisto fight, this last fight I do in the evening, and then I usually have enough time to move forward. I might stay up late enough to move all the way over. We'll see. The Mephisto fight is always interesting, just because it is. Just try to parry him a lot and get a lot of bleed damage on, just because his incinerate is so annoying. It's like he gets the incinerate and then I either have to dance around it and wait, but never have the patience. I usually just go in and end up getting a bunch of damage from it. I mean, I have Suicides on, and so Blade is, again, he's not great with Suicides. So I'm either starring and having Suicides slowly degrade my health, or attacking the insert and having it. The love of the best female 4-star. Who is that? Is that, oh yeah, Scarlet Witch. I know, I still love her so much. And yeah, I used her to beat the Crossbones boss earlier, just because my Captain America was out of health, and Vision's not very good against Crossbones, just because you want to get his special, so you can bait it and then punish it, especially since he's more difficult to parry. So yeah, I went in with her. I'll do it again, and she's an Avenger too, so I'm getting both like Avenger objectives and working towards completion. But yeah, Scarlet Witch is amazing. I'm scared when they come out with the OG Scarlet Witch crystal, because I think they will, and when they do, that might be it might be 1,000 francs I'm willing to donate to the cause to try to pull her. No, she definitely doesn't. I mean, she's still super powerful. I mean, and even though they did have the 12.0 buff and she was much better before, she's still good. The only thing I miss about her that they had before was her regen. And I miss having that nice regen that would just proc so often. I mean, it's just random enough. Maybe it procced a little too much, but now I think it's the other extreme. I don't know if it ever really procs, I feel like. I think in every fight, I hardly remember ever seeing the regen come. Or the other really strange thing that happens with it is that it will come right when you're killing them. Like, you'll hit your dying blow and all of a sudden you'll see, regen, and you're like, well, great, that doesn't do me any good. And so, oops, I tried to charge in there, did not do it. Yeah, it's crazy. Captain America is not suicide friendly. I mean, I didn't get hit once. Seaton doesn't have her up on the very top. Very surprised. I mean, it's sort of hard with a 4-star because, I mean, yeah, I know, it's just like, I'm sure relative to all the 4-stars she is, maybe even not nowadays compared to all the champs, like, would she be as good as Omega Red? I still think so. But, yeah, she's, I don't know, she's one of my favorite champs. I just had so much fun playing her when she was mega powerful. And I do miss her. And I think now as a 5-star she'd be perfectly appropriate. I don't think she'd be overpowered at all. But we will see. It's like they've done every one now except for Wolverine and her, so we will see if they make it. I hope so. Oh no. Huh, I don't know if I've just been playing bad, but I feel like I've noticed a lot that my SB2s have been getting blocked a lot. I don't know if that's just the. Oh, Cam, you dropped to suicides. Yeah, I know. I've gotten to love suicides again so much. Let's see if it gets SP2 that time. Yeah, okay, it's probably just me last time. Yeah, no, suicides are just so nice, and I love that we can have these like great teams that are suicide friendly. Like right now, my Alliance Quest team is Corvus, who's of course a monster of suicides, and he has a plus 40% now. Omega Red, who's also amazing with suicides, and then what you call it? Blade, who's not that great, but I just use him for a couple fights. Yeah, no, Amino and DG. Yep, that will be the end of a large sum of money when Scarlet Witch comes out. I mean, I would even consider using my generic Awakening Gem on her. So I've been saving that forever. I'm a little worried I'm never going to use it just because I never will want to. But yeah, it's going to be a big moneymaker for her. I wonder if they're going to do it. Somehow, I just have this suspicion that they will not. I just think they're too worried about her in the game, though. Again, I'm not sure why. I think Ghost or Omega Red or Corvus would all be considered more powerful champions. It's not like Black Widow or Thor has broken the game. I mean, again, they were nerfed pretty hard by 12.0, so I think they're reasonable champions now. I mean, you could tell they're reasonable champions is 4 stars. So that's okay. Well, shall we see her in action? Let's have it go against what's his name, Crossbones here, and see that she's still a pretty good champ, even with just being a 4-star against this mighty 6-star. And here she comes. I can't remember. I should have looked at the Elizabeth Olsen, yeah, the actress. That would be great. We could add her instead. Yeah, actually, I mean, she's a fine character. And oops, I pushed him. I forgot he had the power gain. That was dumb. I can't punish it either. It was also, but somehow she doesn't quite fit the Scarlet Witch image to me. I guess maybe it's her costume, to be quite honest. It's sort of that. It's just like a chic, like out in the town, like wear, which I guess is better than the ridiculous costume of Scarlet Witch anyway, but I'm just so used to this costume that, oh man, just walked right into that. I was just trying to get him to do something, like punch me 22 times like that, and there it goes. Yeah, not bad. I mean, 9,000 off an SP1, I mean, that's pretty good damage. Yeah, I mean, she's beautiful, I agree, but I guess maybe the costume, I think it could have done better. I like the sort of pink, purplish skin suit that she has here. I guess it's more like red and pink. But yeah, I guess they just try to modernize everything and make her look more like a real human as opposed to a comic book character. Though she is a comic book character, so okay, let's see for Arena. Let's go back to my arena, and so my plan is I really want Proxima Midnight. Proxima Midnight, speaking of women I love, is Aaron Taylor Johnson. I don't know who that is, DJ, to be honest. I'm might be as bad as Brian Grant about watching movies. I haven't seen Endgame. I don't really plan to see it. I mean, I'll see it at some point, but it's not like high on my list. But I do want to. I haven't even seen Captain Marvel yet. You know, I don't watch like Game of Thrones or really any TV. So, you know, it's just always out of the pop culture. Oh, Quicksilver. Oh, yeah, the Quicksilver. I did see those movies. The X-Men one. I thought it was pretty cool. That one scene where the house is exploding, he's saving everyone. That was pretty amazing. That's one of the coolest scenes I think in comic book movies I've seen in a while. We'll just go look at Proxima real quick. So, love Proxima. Only have her as a rank 3. Always have wanted her awakened, so I'm definitely going to grind for her. Which means that today, so I've essentially finished Ronin. So Ronin is done as a 4-star. I'll probably put in another 500,000, but I like easy. Oh, the Age of Ultron one. You're right. Yeah, Yeah, he was okay. I guess I don't have a huge opinion one way or the other. Yeah, I'm just using my 6 stars. So my 6 stars, they'll be ready in the morning just to get some points in the 5-star arena. And I'll do this, and then I'll start grinding for Proxima. I guess I would probably want to put up 35 million. I really want to put up 40 million just to be safe. Like when I grind, I really like to be safe, just because there's no sense in not being safe. Because it is always just sort of horrible if, it's like you put up 32 and they go for like 33 million. So I'm always worried about that. So I always tend to overshoot. I don't want to spend any units on it though. So, I think I can do 38 reasonably without units. But yeah, so if I can get to 34, these guys aren't quite ready yet. What sort of time do we have on them? 2 minutes. Okay, well, I guess we can do a round of 4 stars here just to kill some time. Oh no, this is, yeah, no, I don't want to do 4 stars. I'm pretty close to Thanos and fights. See if there anything else. Maybe we'll do a Mephisto fight in Alliance Quest. I don't think I'm going to show any secret information. Now I'll just do the be right back just for a second, just in case. I'm always a little paranoid about showing something I shouldn't in Alliance War. And no, it's okay. It just takes me right to the fight. Okay, let's go fight this Mephisto. So this Mephisto, again, really annoying just because of the Incinerate. The Blade is always good against him, so let's see how it goes. I don't think I have too much to worry about. Transducer, he always grabs my power, but I don't usually worry about having too much power. Okay, so we'll just go block and bleed for a while. That's the game plan. Let's see how that goes. So this is day 2, so this is not too bad yet. And there it is. Just get some power. Oh, it's a little bit of quirky lag there. Oh, this makes me nervous. And we'll just go do this for a while. It's just like the cheap way, but you can see how Suicide is just eating through my health. And okay, we'll attack him next time. So we'll just get attacks. Good, he didn't proc Incinerate. So now we're pretty close to being able to kill him, and he has more power than me, which is good because that means he will. I got to regenerate. Sometimes your danger sense takes away his regenerate. Now I got to dance around stupid and oh, well, that's close. I'm gonna get. Oh, okay, good. He didn't proc his what you call it, his Incinerate. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, you can see how that fight goes. This is probably a much better way of doing it, and I still lost like 25% of my health, and I was out getting hit at all. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should just really attack him aggressively, like I could parry him and just go right at him. But then as soon as he does that Incinerate, if you can get caught a little bit, again, it just eats your health so much. I try to play conservative, but well, I don't know. That's the way I've been doing it, and I guess I'll stick to that method. There's also, when you don't play aggressive, I always feel like I'm just more liable to make mistakes and just trip up and get hit a few times. So, I don't know, I'll probably have enough energy. I'll have 51 minutes to move up 1 space, and then you should go to sleep, and everyone else does the dirty work for me. And I wake up, and then I'm on the lane with Cam. Up here, I'll do lane 1, Cam's on lane 2, and we just sort of cruise through that. He took Bishop today, and I took Emma, and yeah, Emma's pretty easy with Corvus. I mean, Corvus, unfortunately, just is perfect for Emma, because he does the armor break, so it gets out of diamond form instantly. And then, yeah, then just eats right through her, of course, like he does almost everyone else in this game. So, okay, now let's see, our 2 minutes should be up. Let's get this basic. So I finished off earlier today by getting all of the, I don't have to scroll through all these every time. Maybe I'll just hit the help button. I don't like flagging up help with champs that are about to be refreshed, but I don't think too many people will be pushing help, so these guys will refresh like within the hour. Here's my Human Torch, just pulled him. So I got 10 of the Ronin feature Grandmaster crystals, and my first one was that Human Torch, followed by, I had another 5-star, and then on stream the other day, I think everyone was here, it was there. Took 5 more and got 5 3-stars, so I've done 15 feature crystals so far. I won't do any more until maybe Ebony Maul comes out, then I'll probably, don't know, maybe 20, maybe 30 for Ebony Maw. I sort of feel like he is a champion worth going for. Here's Thing. He's from my second to last basic crystal. Nick Fury is my next rank 5, and then Thing. There's Proxima. Soon she'll be awakened. Hopefully, if the grind goes well this weekend. And everyone else is around. These are all rank 3 champions. Nothing too special. Elektra, she's I should have used my 2015 rank up gem on her. I used it on Hawkeye, and not that it really matters too much, but since I'm running Inequity and Resonate so much, she'd be sort of a pretty cool champion because she has that then Black Widow ability to reduce defensive ability accuracy as long as it's a debuff, and with Inequity you basically have a debuff on almost all the time. I'm starting my 4 stars. Wolverine is 4 stars. X-23 I should say. She's just a fun character. Rogue is that champion I like a lot. I'd love to rank 4, but to rank 5, maybe once we have just tier 5 basic all the time, she'll go up there. Spider-Gwen, she's on the list. I would love to rank up Spider-Gwen to rank 5. I think she'd be really cool, just because she is I think she has a really cool set of abilities. I'm really excited for the Colossus buff, if that's what gets voted. My Colossus is rank 4. Again, I had 2015 Mutant Gem and just took him up just so I could use him in the arena and get more points. I hope he's a really powerful defender. That'd be interesting if they made they skewed his abilities towards defense, and he was another Korg-like counter. That'd be I just would love that. I think that'd be a good use for him too. Maybe he has Indestructible. He goes Indestructible a lot. Cull is greater than Maw. Is that Cull Obsidian? Huh. I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with Mina. I guess I don't really know that much about either one of them. He is big. That's true. I mean, he's big in size, if that's what you mean. He's like one of those champions where Ebony has sort of that strange gameplay that I think would be good in defense. I don't know if he'd be anything special in offense. It's sort of the same with and he might just be another Annihilus. Annihilus also has sort of that strange, quirky gameplay, and Annihilus really isn't that good on defense, I guess. I know Cam has, I think, a rank 5 one. Maybe he's gotten some kills on more. I haven't been really paying attention. But I think that's the big thing about Ebony Maw, is that sort of quirky gameplay he has might be really nice on defense. Plus he's Mystic. I mean, we had a what do we call it? Scarcity for Mystic characters anyway, so I think that excites everyone. They can find someone to put their Mystic stones into. I guess if Cole has big damage, I mean, he might be awesome. I mean, he's a cool looking character. I mean, I definitely would like to have him too. He's just, I don't know if beautiful is the right word, but he's just looks good. I love his weapon too. I love the way his weapon converts into a shield as you're fighting him. That battle axe he has it, and he has that fan that sort of spins around as these blocks. That's super, super cool. I mean, both those characters are nice characters as far as sort of their artistry goes. They both also they both seem interesting. I wish they had a little more color to them. I actually can't quite remember Cole, but Ebony is so bland. He's gray and white and dark gray. It's not very exciting. They should put a little more color. Like Proxima and Corvus, they have their highlights. I mean, they sort of have that same theme, but not quite so what you call? I forgot. Oh no. Let me kill my notifications real quick. I just forget how to do that. It's okay. Nothing too bad. Let's see. Just got subs. Just got a big chunk of tier 5 basic, probably from the Crystal. Here's Trinity. Always a fun arena team. I mean, they just crush through everything so easily. And against our friend Cable. Actually amazed I haven't pulled Cable as a 6-star. I've pulled him as a 5-star so many times. I think I should have kept a bit of track, but Cable, Yellow Jacket, Psylocke, they're all up there as far as the highest pools. Archangel, surprisingly, is up there too, but the problem is I know I also dumped a lot of 6-stone crystals into him at one point, so it's a little hard to remember how close he is, but I think Cable might be at Sig 160, or maybe he's even my Cable. At some point I'll have to play and we'll take a look then. My entire 5-star roster usually gives me, it's a little over 2 million, so to get all the milestones I just got grind through all of my rank 5, rank 4, rank 3, 5 stars essentially, which isn't too bad. Usually takes me around an hour, a little more. That'll be about the limit of the stream tonight then. Tier 5 basic, I'm actually hoarding my tier 5 basic right now. I think I have maybe 29 or 30. So with this next alliance quest, with the glory and the rewards we get and the little bit we get for completing each mission, it should be really close to having my second tier 5 basic. And then if I need to, that up to 6,000 I'll have in tier 4 basic. This 15 tier 4 basic is in 3,000. It's a little bit of a waste, but to be honest, I don't have anything that I really want to rank up in my roster. I mean, there's always like some rank 2 5 stars I can take to rank 3 just to, again, keep on giving myself arena points, but nothing really that critical, anything I'm really psyched to take up anyway, so it's alright. I think I can sacrifice some tier 4 basic in order to get up to second tier 5 basic. A part of me thinks that it might be smart to also save in case I do get a mini mall, but on the other hand, I think Nick Fury, I really like Nick Fury a lot. I know he's not anything exceptional in many ways, but I think he'd be good on defense, so if we ever try to take a war really seriously and set out best defense, I think he'll be good there. And I think also, he's just sort of a newer, unique champ, and he's fun to play, so he would be the one who I'd want to take up pretty soon. And he'd only be my second rank 5 skill champ. And I just think at some point there's going to be another situation where we can only take skill champs, or he has a mega long bleed, so if you need some node where you only take down for any bleed, he's perfect for that. So I think he's a pretty good rank up. I don't think there's any reason that I would want to wait. I could take up a thing. I'd have to get a couple more tier 4 alpha, tier 2 alpha. And that would happen pretty quick. I promise thing is, even if I took them up right now, we already have 2 in the battle group, so we have enough for defense. And I really want to take them up mostly for prestige. And right now I have like 10 science gems, so it's not like he's going to go shooting up anytime. And so I probably would guess it'd be at least a month before I'd be able to take him up to rank 2. And in a month I'll have enough for another rank 5 anyway, so I'd rather take Nick up now. My next one will be Thing. Start just dumping 6 stones to the Thing, get him to rank 4, and then take him up to rank 5 once he has that Sig 200, and then that'll be over 10.5k prestige, which would be amazing. And so that's sort of the plan. So I have my next 2 rank 5 champions, unless I do get one of the 2 new ones, Ebony or Cole, and they're really good. And that'd be the only thing that interrupts the plans. But I'd say there's probably only like a 25% chance I get one of them. I'll open some crystals, but I'm not going to go too crazy. I was talking to someone about this on the channel. I mean, once you get a pretty big roster, it's hard to, there's like basically 3 champions I want to take to rank 5 now. Nick, really 4. Nick, who do I think of? Nick, Thing, Proxima, and Darkhawk. And so right there, I mean, I would say maybe a little better than every month, but I would say probably around every month. Just sort of depends on what special events are going on. So maybe around the month I can get a 2 tier 5 basic. So I mean, already you have those 4 characters that I want to take up, so that's 4 months. And in that 4 months, what is that, 8 champions, 8 new champions? So yeah, I mean, I either skip them ahead of the queue or stick to my plan, and then if I get like a Mysterio and he's good, or Obsidian or Ebony, then yeah, I mean, then I'm always like, I feel like just a month away from getting to rank 5, so I never feel, you know, if I decide they're really good, I can't skip them up, but I do really want those other characters rank 5 too, so I feel like there's almost no reason to rush for any character right now. But, you know, who knows, we might start getting tier 5 in a lot faster, one of those characters could be amazing, a lot of factors, and just go to sort of see what happens, and of course then there's always the getting the character too. You know, it doesn't seem like they're exactly, well, of course not exactly easy to get. Okay, let me just turn off my notifications just in case something is happening. Manny must have just opened up a bunch of, oh, he did. He posted in line chat that he put, he got a bunch of, what are those crystals? Arena crystals, and man, he did well. He got a super amazing amount of units. That's always such a great way, like when you can grind a lot and then it works out. Units are just the lifeblood of this game, so you gotta get them. Okay, yeah, come back. Yeah, just go back to the grind. I have a lineup on my computer, so I can take a look at everything going on anyway, so I don't really need the notifications. Just when I'm playing away from my computer, it's good to see what's going on. See what's happening. Some chatter going on. Nothing too much. 50 million. There's a couple people grinding for Rona as a 4-star. That's good. Yep. Boy, what did he go for? Rona went for 39 million. Yeah. So going for 50. This one person. 50 is pretty good. I think that should get him. Yeah, I guess I would try to put up 50 if I was going for, I think 52. Somehow that sounds, I always like going a little above like the obvious cutoffs of where the one's divisible by 5. This is like superstition of some type. 52 for me usually takes, what did I do for Nick? I think I did 56 for Nick, and maybe it's just under Odin. I think maybe I spent 2,000 units on refreshes, or maybe it was close to 3,000, so yeah, you know, I can get close to 60 with one Odin's worth of units. But that was a pretty intense grind. I definitely was just maximizing grind all the time, doing every character I could, then playing some of my 4-stars. I really need more rank 5, 4-stars, I've learned. I don't have that many, and I mean, just that 2-hour refresh time, especially once you get in the grinding mode, you know, it's like waiting 7 hours for your 5-stars to cool down. Just such a long time. It's sort of nice to like just keep on playing. So, you know, you just grab your 4-stars, go through them all, and then yeah, by that time you're almost ready to go through them again. And so you're just in that mode where you just grind. So I'd almost rather do that than like take these big like 6-hour breaks between grinds. There is something to be said for that. You get a little bit sad that you can go for a run or go to the gym real quick, and then yeah, you can not get like caught just grinding all day long and becoming a giant potato. Though there's one guy in our battle group who loves those potatoes, so I'm sure he wouldn't mind. But yeah, hopefully Proxima's not so bad. Again, what would I say? 35. I think it's my goal. 38. I have a feeling that people are going to want her. I don't know. I just think that she's a good champion, and that's always hard to tell. I mean, she's not that hype, and she's a funny champion. I think a lot of people like her. You probably feel like I do. Like, you like her and you want her, and she's super cool, but she's not all that useful. Though I did see Manny was using her in War a while ago, and she was doing a pretty good job. Like, who is she taking on? Some node where she absolutely crushed it. Sort of typical Manny fashion, where I feel like he always gets his kills with 0 seconds left on the SP3. But yeah, boy, she's like, just been waiting for her to be awakened. You know, Simi Pool, she's always my number one choice, probably for like the last, I don't know, year, and of course she hasn't come around, so now I'm psyched to grind for her. I wonder if that means that Corvus will be the next one. As you think about it, so we're doing the Children of Thanos, and so just did, I guess Ronan's not one, but they'll do her, and then Cole or Ebony, and then maybe Corvus, and then the other one, Cole Obsidian. They do Ebony first, That'd be pretty wild if Corvus is on the feature grind. He will go big. I would almost. No, the problem is the records. The records are so big. I can't remember. It's like 76 million. It's a record when Emma came out. Maybe there's another one that's equally as big when like Core was out. But I don't know. I think he's gonna go high. I bet he'd be like over 60 million, like 63 million. I mean, you'd have to grind 65, 66 to get him. I think he'd be that hyped. I mean, he is one of the absolute best champions in the game. I mean, he's just such an amazing character in Alliance War right now. Like if you look at how Alliance Quest, I mean, if you look at how battle groups, it's like 9 out of 10 run Corvus on the 3-man teams. I mean, it's just amazing. And it's fun to play, and I like the way he's sort of like the high, it's like a high risk reward, you know. It's like you got to kill him quick, and then if you don't, you know, you're sort of stuck in this limbo where you have to just sort of dance around for 45 seconds until you get your power back. It's pretty cool. Okay, approaching the first million. I was at 1.1 million. Get our first tier 4 basic. You know, of course, it always goes quicker at the beginning because I have my 5 stars, and so now I moved on. I mean, my rank 5s. Now I'm just on the rank 4s. Oh, they did. Oh, you're right. Sorry. You know, my reflector. Let me just finish this fight. My reflector quit on me. It happens. It probably happens like once a stream where reflector quits. It's very annoying, but can be easily fixed. Let me just get everything real set up. Quit reflector. Reflectors, I mean, again, it's really cheap, and I like not having to have any cables to hook up my my screen to or my iPad to. But on the other hand, it is a little quirky. So let's just get in the secret code number it's giving me, and okay, it looks like it's back in action. Okay, sorry about that. Let me get the transition back, and you should be able to see it. There it is. Yep, we won't you miss any of the thrilling grind. You know, there's nothing like watching a person battle in arena. Yeah, people were saying about how, I guess I was watching BG's one or someone, how there's going to be another champion rush. What do they call it? It's like actor challenge. I can't remember what it is called all of a sudden. Soon. Yeah, I'd be psyched for one of those. I always like those. Try to do another Legends run. Boy, I just gotta get that Legends title. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm sure I didn't get it for what you call it, this last round, just because, yeah, I think my time was pretty poor. I was right under 3 minutes. I'm hearing times like 2:30, 2:35. Makes me pretty pessimistic that I was able to get it, but you never know. But then again, I can try the champion challenge or the boss rush. There's a boss rush. I can't remember. And see, I did pretty well in one before, so I have a little more faith that I can do better on those. I don't know why. I think last time I just had the right champion. I can't remember who it was. Maybe the one with. I remember there's lots of Black Panthers, and the hardest level had that. I can't remember what the name of the node is, but you have to hit him 15 times, and then you can do damage. So that one was on the hardest path right at the end. It was pretty good. It was. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember doing well on it, and I think my time, I can't remember, but let's say it was like 1:48. I was looking around, and it seemed like I was right in line with most of the times, but I think the cutoff ended up being like 1:45 or 1:43, so I was only a few minutes off of it. And the nice thing about those is they're quick. It's like an hour, so much better. I think that's sort of what gets me in the Alliance Quest ones. Oh, they're just so long, you know. After a while, I forget about sort of playing fast, and you know, you want to just be tapping your screen just so rapidly between every fight, just to get to the next fight and get back to the map. It's sort of, yeah, it's sort of strange. This is a strange event to get Legends. I mean, you really have to sort of be super like on it just for 3 hours, basically 3 hours plus, which is a long time. Yeah, I remember in that champion challenge too. Oh, I remember being so upset because So it was like an hour. It took me an hour, 48 minutes, and so I put on the big boost, and that lasted an hour. And then about 20 minutes after the hour, I was like, oh my god, I don't have any boost on. I was playing really well and felt like I was doing fine, but I forgot to reboost. And so then I quickly reboosted, but I think that then in the end that didn't really help at all. Well, I think it slowed me down, of course. And so that was what you call it. Yeah, that might have hurt me. I think that might have cost me those extra 4 or 5 minutes. So yeah, it's not only, it's like, yeah, so then not only do you have to play well, not only does you have to like device not get jammed up or you have connection problems, but then you have to remember to boost, and you have to remember to, you know, continually like move quickly between loading screens. And there's a lot of things going on, and it's easy to lose time. And, you know, again, it doesn't take too long, you know, even like 10 or 15 seconds extra per fight adds up to be, you know, several minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and yeah, that's the difference right there. But I'm gonna keep on trying. I think one day I'll get it. Hopefully, it's like the last piece of this game I really need to conquer. I don't know how people do Legends runs on like the Act 6, you know, 7 hours or 8 hours. Those are quick times too. I'm sure a lot of people like the 9 and 10 hour range. And yeah, it just seems crazy long to be playing the game. I mean, by the end of that 3.5 hours I do with just the event quest, I mean, I'm just like totally zombified, you know, from like playing the game and having to like concentrate. And I mean, it has your absolute undivided attention the whole time. It's sort of almost as much a mental challenge as it is like a physical challenge. Just trying to keep concentration like that for so long. But get the old Venom. Let's see if we can't turn like all these buffs into poison. That boy is poison. Oh, look at that. Nice 7. Oh boy, 15,000 a tick. Yeah. All they have to do is walk backwards a few times, and that is the end of him. So, let's see. Who do we have? I've already forgotten. Gwenpool. It's really difficult for me to get Massacre's Flames up. I guess I just gotta get them back in the block, but like here they always pause forward, and I feel like I can actually never get on a block. It is. Yep, even then I thought she was blocking and I didn't. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. But getting the flaming bats, I am not good at. Massacre's a pretty fun character. He's one of those ones that I just enjoy playing. You know, I don't think he's amazing or anything really more than average, but it's just fun. There's a lot of these characters I feel like are just fun plays. And that's actually one of the nice things about Arena is you end up just playing a lot of different characters and they're fun, which is great. I mean, you don't always just want to be playing the same like 6 or 7 characters all the time. It's actually probably the most interesting thing about going easy in War. I just was playing my Vision, Void, Spider-Man team so much, just because every War you're playing them. And I still do, but it doesn't feel quite as much. Are we doing the Hawkeye path? Yeah, we can jump on it. I guess you did a little bit of it, and I haven't gotten Hawkeye Awaken. I might wait till this weekend to do it, Amino. I think the problem is, well, not the problem, but I just have such a big grind schedule right now. I want to get this tier 4 basic out of the way, and then get another 500,000 in the 4-star Ronin just to make sure I'm definitely going to get him. And then go start the Proxima grind, and so I'll probably dedicate most of my energy to that. And then after that, I'll start working on that. You know, it's like it's around for a while, that one, so I don't feel like I need to rush in. And it takes a lot of energy too. I guess I'm still trying to conserve units just because I don't know. I'm a little bit on this kick where I'm trying to spend too much money on the game. Just trying to be a little more conservative. And so, you know, even energy revives, you don't have to buy them. I might as well just let them come to me. Yeah, those have been pretty fun ones. And as I said, I wouldn't say struggled, but it was difficult getting through. What path was that? That was the one with Havoc on it. First fight was Saber, Domino, Havoc. and I got the Iron Man with the stone, and it was alright, but I had to do my super boosted, so I just come off a war fight, and I was like, okay, I'm just going with these nice boosts, and that of course helped a lot, but I think I still had to use 2 revives maybe. The domino fight was super annoying just because you have the that critical failure, and so even once with Iron Man, I think my regen failed, so that was a big waste of a regen, and so yeah, I think I wait to do that one. Yeah, the grind schedule, boy, it's like getting that 4-star Ronin. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but definitely felt like I've been doing a lot of grinding. And then now to get the tier 2 basic, of course, it happens to pop with tier 4 basic. And then after that, the Proxima Midnight. I mean, it's basically a solid week of hard grinding. Yeah, I know, those energy refills, just because you get energy naturally, unless I'm like really like, of course, on Legends Run or something like that, you have to have all these other places, but I try to sort of just let the energy come naturally to me. And so, I'll do them when I get home from work, I have energy, and then, before I go to bed, I have some energy. And that's enough. I might as well just take my time with them. Yeah, I'm actually, again, I'm pretty excited, even though the content is easier. It was the Captain America was perfect. I mean, I did that with no revives, and it just felt like it's right at the edge. You had to play pretty well, had to play sort of very specific style, but if you did that, get through it. And the Iron Man, I mean, again, my Iron Man's rank 3, 5-star, not even very high 6, so it really doesn't get that great of regeneration. I could get through the Sabertooth. I could do pretty well in Domino, but just all of the damage that you would take from her, that regen mechanic, I mean, it ended up killing me. There's like almost nothing I could do unless I took off Dex or something like that, but I wasn't going to go to that extreme. And then, who was the last one? Havoc. Havoc wasn't too bad. I do feel like I died once on the Havoc. I'm trying to remember why. Maybe I missed a dodge on one of the SPs. There's one that was unblockable. It was SP2, I think, and that wasn't so bad. SP1, I always have a little difficulty blocking it, just because it sort of comes at those odd intervals. But yeah, no, that went fine. And then the boss, Ebony Maw, easy, especially since I have. Oh no, I didn't use Cap. I guess I was using Iron Man. For some reason, I don't remember being hard at all. I mean, he seems pretty easy to play. I mean, he can be his SP1. Some little funky thing he does every now and then, but I can't remember what it is. I don't remember it being that hard to fight. So I felt like going it, but well, that throws SP2 and then just punch that. Come on, SP2, thank you. SP2 back. Didn't get the stun, that's too bad. And there's some blockable unstoppable, also too bad. It's gaining a lot of health back with it. It's from the armor break and the, and the willpower. Oh man, this fight's taking forever. 1%, so I'll just throw the special, and that'll be that. Boom. Before I played this game, I played Injustice Among Us. I can't remember what the name was. The DC version of this game. And that is exactly the Superman. So Superman would do that. I mean, like punch him, throw him to the ground, fly up into space, and then come like hurling down. I'm surprised no one's ever posted anything. Probably someone has, but I mean, it was a 100% ripoff. 100% ripoff by Kabam. Yeah, no, that was really unfair. Now that, I would say that they needed to tone down. They should have given you that, what is that node where it's the life transfer node, where you have the permanent degen on, but you're regaining life. I think that would have been fair. I mean, that node makes it a little too easy sometimes, or a lot of times, but yeah, I mean, there's no way you're getting through without revives, again, unless you totally played a no deck style, but not really feasible. I mean, and so, I mean, the nice thing about Domino is you have that, since she has that weird sort of double attack, you can sort of dash back and dash forward and get your attack in, so she's pretty easy to attack. But still, you turn off Dex, you're trying to dodge special ones without Dex. I'm not sure what that's like, but it sounds difficult. So fair enough that they tune that one down a little bit. Yeah, I guess I'm curious the next path, and we'll see with Hawkeye. This is someone here or someone in my chat said it's still reasonably difficult. I think it was maybe even Cam. Let's see, Dreamin'. Oh yeah, Dreamin'. He's happy because he has a 6-star Hawkeye. So do I. 6-star Hawkeye. Like 6-star Hawkeye, except unfortunately I have a rank 5, a 5-star rank 4 because he's my 2015s on him. So now I basically have 2 of the exact same characters who I will almost certainly never take higher. But you know, he gives me some beaucoup arena points. So I can't complain about that at all. Come on, Rogue, my favorite average character. It should have like the favorite average characters. Rogue, I think would be mine. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else would be in that list. I don't know if Proximus considered one. Maybe her. I don't know. Guillotine would not. I don't mind Guillotine. She's plenty fine to play, but I can't say I'm like excited to play her. I like Rogue because she has those cool abilities like the regeneration and the power drain, and the fact that she shrugs off debuffs so quickly. Yeah, there's a lot to like. I think if I was Kabam, I would buff her, and this is what I would do to buff her. I would take her. She has that really cool ability where she can steal a buff. I think it's with her SP1 or SP2, and as long as she's touching them, even hitting their block, she keeps it. The problem is the cooldown is a little too quick. Maybe it's at like 1 second or 2 seconds. I don't know. So there's sometimes where you just dash back for a second because they throw a heavy and you lose it. I would make it something a little more like 5 seconds. That way, I think that'd be really fun. It'd encourage you to like be very aggressive, but there wouldn't be these ways where you'd automatically lose it, like if they are about to throw a heavy, you have to dash back. And then I think it'd be so cool. I think it's so much fun to play her when you're trying to keep the buff stolen, and yeah, I think it'd be easy to make that change. Maybe I'll write that on the forum. We'll see what happens. Probably get crickets, no response, but that's probably worth it. No. Here's Ronan. Here's another character I took up to rank 4 with one of my 2015 gens. Man, Ronan, he just has a crazy utility sometimes. I'll try to get in my attack before the heavy. And so, yeah, having him as rank 4, I feel like there's going to be just times where he's going to be great. I mean, he was perfectly fine at rank 3. I often would be able to kill the content pretty easily with him, even rank 3, just because you get that stun, and then you just keep on stun locking him. But rank 4 just all the more cool, and I didn't really have anyone else I care that much about to rank 4. So yeah, no, he's a champ I will use, and I like him, and so yeah, it's like everything was perfect to rank him up. Yeah, I guess. Well, I really wanted that for Venom, but I pulled a Mystic. Is that right? That's what I took Domino up with, and then I pulled a skill. That's what I took Hawkeye up with, and then I went and played the last chapter of Variant, Chapter 3, Variant 2, and then I just ranked up Venom just because I knew he was going to be super useful. And of course, after that was over, I got another 2015 gem, and of course it was Cosmic. So Venom had already used my resources to take him up, which was still well worth it. I don't regret that at all. Oops, oh boy, it's gonna be ugly. Come on, regen, no. Oh man, that was a waste of points right there. Oh well. Yeah, if you get hit by that's what you call an SP2, you probably aren't living too much longer. And let's see. I was just reading some of the line chats. People are talking about something. Everyone's always talking about something. I love actually looking at the line chats, but when I wake up in the morning, just because, again, being in Europe and everyone else, or most everyone else is in the States, I wake up and it's just like 500 messages, and yeah, I usually scroll through them and see if there's anything exciting. But yeah, I love the conversations. I mean, again, so many players in 4 Lokis are just like the gods of the game, and they just know all the intricate details so well. I've tested it and tried things. It's really fun watching their insight, and yeah, it really helps me a lot when I play this game too. Up there, speaking of the rank 4 Hawkeye, he's next on the list. The Juggernaut actually took to rank 4. I took him up right when I joined 4Loki, just because I had a rank up. I had like enough tier 2 alpha, and I just asked our leaders, taters, it's like, what do you want? Actually, at that point, I didn't really have anything specific. I looked at the rank 5s, and there was no one. Everybody was looking to get up to rank 4. So, God, Juggernaut would be great. So, up went Jugs. So, yeah, he's been rank 4, sound defense a lot. I haven't sat on defense recently, but he's not bad to play. I like his unstoppable. Sort of a fun mechanic to play, at least in arena. You know, maybe I guess a strong character would be so great, just because a strong character would do too much damage hitting him even if he was unstoppable. Got the hemorrhage, and he's dead. Okay, let's see where we're at. We're 1.4, not bad. Just 600,000 more. We'll be done for the night. What is it? 23:15? Yeah, that's good. Trying to get to bed before midnight. Just need sleep. Wake up at 6:30. So enough time to get ready to go to work. Yeah, it's been pouring rain today. It's just sort of like rain and snow. It's right on the freezing level. It's supposed to just rain for the next 4 days through the weekend, which I guess is okay. I mean, if it was beautiful outside and I was stuck inside grinding, I don't think I'd be too happy. So in some ways it's nice. So it gives me an excuse just to sit around the chalet and grind away, because I mean, it's just pouring rain outside. But on the other hand, I'm still going to get out and get some exercise. I much prefer to exercise in the beautiful sun than I would in the cold rain. So, but yeah, it will definitely be a grinding weekend. Got to get that approximate. Again, I feel like I'm really in a grinding mode. I haven't felt too burnt out by it. You know, you always feel a little burnt out by grinding just because it's just draining. But got that 4-star, I think, all set. And I wake up in the morning, and I'll probably spend like 30 minutes before I take my shower for work and just grind out enough to get up to 13 mil. And so 500,000 more. It's not too bad. My rank 5 is pretty cool down by then, so I can just go through them, and then maybe some of the rank 4s, and I'll do it. There is soon to be buffed Colossus himself, a rank 4 for me. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, they did a really great job. So the characters they've buffed, they did a great job with Spider-Gwen and She-Hulk and Venom. Carnage, not so much. Red Hulk, yes. Luke Cage, yes. So, except for maybe all except for one, except for Carnage, I would say the buffs have been pretty nice. Like, made the characters really playable and fun to play too. Again, nothing outrageous, but I actually really like playing with Spider-Gwen and Venom, of course. I mean, Venom was just the hero of variants. So yeah, I think in many ways, I'm pretty hopeful that what's his name is going to be a good character. Ooh, it's going to be great. I'm going to hit into his auto block and let him give some astral evading. That's going to be super fun. That's the only thing Mordek's sort of a funny character. But yeah, I always seem to end up playing him versus, what's her name? Medusa. And I always seem to forget about her living strands and end up having him, get stunned because of the living strands getting the auto block. But then, of course, he has the astral evade, so it's like, oh, great. It's like, that's what I meant to do, but not really. I never mean to do it, just luckily happens. Oh man, this guy's just throwing the heavies away into the mall for you. The Ebony Mall. It's funny the way all the Mystics have sort of the same SP3. I guess it's a little lazy on Kabam's part, but oh man, I thought I dodged it. That was terrible. Oh no, I just got slapped around. This is gonna be ugly. Oh no, and I tried to intercept and failed. not looking so good, and then got him with the heavy. So, good. I hate losing points on this, especially since Iron Man Infinity War is already a long fight. It's like fighting for 3 minutes and not getting any points is terrible. Terrible. Okay, let's get some more 5-star action. Oops, it's charging that. Let's get. I like my all-women team, so it's a pretty good one. Phoenix, Quake, and Psylocke. It's some diverse hair colors too. Makes it even better. What should we do? I guess we'll go against this blade here. Got a class advantage for Psylocke. And yeah, not so bad. Class advantage with Quake. Phoenix is cool. I have her as a 5-star on Awaken. I would, again, prestige purposes might be worth taking her up. I actually really like playing her, just because I like the way I can sort of build up the Phoenix charges, and then I will wait, try to get one more in. A little bit risky to get one more in. She's like, work. Throw her SP1, then she gets rid of all the Phoenix charges, gets a lot of extra power, has high Furies, and then I just sort of work up to an SP3, and so she has a lot of Furies, and I can throw the SP3 and does pretty good damage. I mean, again, it's still pretty average, but yeah, I might include her in the average champions I really like to play. I do like that game style. She's definitely fun, and yeah, it's just sort of an interesting mechanic to navigate through, just a little different. Heavy, and that's that. And then of course it's Quake. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do Quake style. I just don't. It's like a really patient style. It's patient and quick. 2 things I would not say I'm particularly great at. I look at him just sucking my power away. So I got the suicides on. Such a cool, what you call it, animation. I don't think it's given enough credit how cool that is, the way he sucks away your power when you're bleeding. I mean, that's pretty neat. Still a great character. I feel like everyone has sort of slept on Blade. I mean, I still love playing him all the time. So powerful too. Just like eats through content all the time. The Forgotten Man, though, in many ways, just don't see him. I mean, remember when he first came out? It's like every path in Alliance War was, the Trinity basically. It's like Trinity, a few magics here or there. When they're doing the first seasons, but yeah, me too. I always just really wish for a 6-star Psylocke. She's again one of those average champions I love to play. I sort of regret, like I had a fun rank 4 rank up with 5 stars. Just had plenty of tier 2 alpha. Didn't really have anything that I cared about too much, and it came down between her and X23. I went with X23. I regret that somewhat. I think I would have rather gone with her, if I had to do that decision over again, I think it would have been Psylocke, but it doesn't matter too much. She might still get up to rank 3 one day too, or rank 4 one day. Again, with the way tier 2 alphas come in, you get, I would say, over 2 a week. Just a little bit depends on how your crystal can go with the map 6 and map 7 crystals, but yeah, I feel like at least 2 a week. And so every 2 weeks I could potentially rank up another character to rank 4. But, right now I gotta get 6. I just have 6 now, but I'm saving it for the rank 5 for the Nick Fury, and then I'll have to get 4 more. I want to get Thing up to rank 4, just so again he's usable. Even as a rank 4 is pretty solid. So this content I want to use him in, he'll be ready. So I'll take a couple of weeks, and then I'll be able to do that. Actually, I don't have a science tier 4 tier 4 science catalyst, so probably have to open up a crystal for those, which I hate doing because then it puts some in the overflow. I think I'm pretty much at the top of Mystic right now. Not Mystic, what is it? Cosmic? Not skill, just because I ranked up Aegon. He's a rank 4 character. I ranked him up to rank 5, and that ate away some of my skill. But I might have to do the same for for Cosmic, just because I'd rather use it than have it expire. That it's such a terrible deal to the 3 for the price of 1. Yeah, it's just better using it on a character like a 4-star rank up than it would be to do that deal or let it expire. Or yeah, I'll be really psyched when we can sell out tier 4 class catalyst to tier 5 class catalyst. You have so many of those crystals now. I think 120. And so was that 20 each. And so yeah, it could be a good little like group of tier 4 basic that will allow me to hopefully get to my rank 3 pretty quick. So I believe when I talk about rank 3, I still think they're a little bit of ways away. You talk about it when I was thinking about my master plan. I also have to figure in that I want to at some point get a 6-star to rank 2. I don't really think it's that necessary yet, but yeah, it'll be soon enough. It will be. Let's see, who do I want to go in here? Let's get these guys in here. So sort of like having like these women teams, and they always come right about now in the middle of my grind. There's like a whole group of them, and also like the all snarl team, I call them. This isn't quite it, but it's like, see the way Cable and Sabretooth, you can see their teeth real well. It's a snarl, so I like trying to have all snarl teams. So Cable, Green Goblin, and Mephisto was one of my favorite snarl teams. And they just had like such good like snarls on them. They just fit right together. You have to have fun when you're playing Arena. I like having quirky little teams and teams I put together. Just sure it takes an extra 10 seconds to get the teams assembled, but just makes it a little more fun and gets me through these grinds. So it works. What other fun teams do I have? I have my I have the Holy Trinity. I have the Rotten Trinity. That's Champion, Korg, and Morningstar. Rotten more in the sense, not that they're rotten champions, but they're just like Morningstar is this old like person who was like put in the Iron Maiden, and then so it's like that rotten champion. I don't know. He's sort of like reminds me of one of those professional wrestlers who was like the rotten one, like the evil one. Korg, yeah, sort of this like rotten alien. I don't know. It's the Rotten Trinity. What other teams do we have? I do like using Nebula and Proxima, because Nebula gets that shock synergy. It gets those 10 extra shocks that she starts off with. So I don't really have one for that, but I usually have her, Wasp, and Nebula together, and Proxima, and then they just form a little team. And I get an all-women team, which is always cool. Okay, getting close. 260k away. Not so bad. This grind always seems to go fast. It's nice doing on stream, to be honest. Just gives me a chance to talk away and grind. It just passes the time nicely. So it's one of the best parts about streaming is the fact that you can. It does make it more than just sitting around doing nothing. Though I guess sometimes I'd watch a movie. I was watching Infinity War, the original one, just the other day while grinding, just because I want to re-see it. As I said, still haven't seen the one in the theater yet. Here it is. Here's a Shock Trinity. Oh yeah, it's pretty good Shock Trinity because you get the shock from Nebula. Wasp has her shock, and yeah, I guess Proxima has a shock too. Why not? And so put this Shock Trinity in action. Let's see. And 2 Mystics. Perfect. Yeah, boy, I'm psyched to work with this Proxima. I mean, again, I just like her so much. She's such a fun character. I like because she has the True Strike. Like, I really want a good True Strike character. And, the choices are, of course, there's Heimdall, who might be the best. So, like, Heimdall, Killmonger, Proxima Midnight. Who else has a nice True Strike to them? Those are the ones that sort of jump to my mind. And so I always want a True Strike just because, again, I think it's a really good mechanic for certain situations. I mean, Venom does, but he's only at 18% of health, so it really isn't that great unless you're fighting specifically Iron Man. I was looking at chat and not paying attention, just got the spinning sword to the back. But yeah, I think Proxon has a really good choose strike just because it activates. You can more or less activate it on command. Heimdall's is also really good just because it's you can get to an SP1 so quick and then throw it and then you have it permanently unless you get hit. So that's pretty solid. And then, oops, missed the parry. Actually, let's just build up a couple more. Like build up a few more and then throwing the SP1 and using that. It's enough, but the SP1 drains power. So watch. There's your power. All of a sudden, power lock and boom, just totally drained because of those shocks. Pretty cool. Yeah, Nebula's another one. This is another. Yeah, no, Amino. I'm definitely going for it. Definitely going for her. Yep, starting tomorrow. So that's why I'm trying to finish this arena up tonight, just so I can start right from the beginning. Yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait. I've been waiting so long to dupe her. Just been every basic. I probably have pulled like 30 basics at the beginning of the year, and every basic like please Proxon, but I have not gotten her. So I'm so psyched that she's coming to arenas. It's just like my absolute dream. Of course it happened right after I was grinding for the 4-star Ronin, so it's a little bit like okay, well, just grind a lot now. I have to grind a lot again, but it's alright. I don't feel too worn out by the Ronin grind. I mean, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, what is today? Today is like so started Monday night for me, Monday night, Tuesday, and today's Wednesday. So, and I finished Wednesday like midday for her when I got home. I just finished up the grind for her, and so yeah, it's not too bad. It's like 2/3 of the time to grind to get a reasonable score. I think it's enough. I put up another 500,000. Go wake up in the morning and just run my rank 4s and rank 5s. And I think that'll give me a good cushion. So if I'm at like 13.1 million, that should be plenty for Ronin. I think the reason I'm actually most for Ronin, he looks okay as a character. He looks like one of the fun average characters that you see a lot in this game. But there's an objective where you get shards basically for ranking up a 4-star to rank 2, 3, 4, 5, and so I'm really wouldn't mind getting those, and so having him as a 4-star would be perfect because I can rank him up and knock at all those objectives. I thought about doing him as a 3-star too, but I'm trying to think what I would do. I guess my goal is 35 million. It's gonna be definitely a unitless grind. I just don't want to put any units into it. I can't imagine her going for more than that, to be honest. Again, I think a lot of people think she's cool. I don't know if that many people really are like super hyped together. Just looking at how many rank 5 Proxons I see, there's a few people out there. I think who has in my battle group? Is it Suk? No, maybe it's DT. I think it's DT who has her. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I guess if I miss her, we'll go for her again. I mean, her crystal. Well, no, I won't put it. I won't try crystal. Like the problem is with crystals now of old champions is, I mean, if you go pay 3,000 units and not even have a chance for 6-star, it's just not worth it at all. Just because it's like if I'm gonna go for a feature, I'm not going to at least have the option for a 6-star, and just the 5-star pools are so much better anyway. So I can't imagine going through 4 like Proxima's feature crystal because the value is so poor. But yeah, I'm almost sure 35 would do it. I bet it might be like a good like 7 or 8 million higher than I need to go. I guess if I had to guess for a cutoff, I'm not that great, but I'm gonna go with 28 million for her. Again, I don't think there's really that many people who super want her. So I think a lot of people would like casual grind, and probably a lot of people in my position where you have her, but she's unawakened, and you're like, okay, I'll go for her and just try and just see if I get her, but not go super hard. Not go like not go spending units or super grind all the time. So we'll see. It's always scary doing these grinds. That's why I feel like I'm scared about Ronin. I think I'm gonna get him, but there's always that little part of my mind. It's like it's not enough, and you just feel terrible. Actually, I don't know. I've never missed a grind I've gone for, so I've always been good about putting in like more than enough. You know, it's like one of the grinds I've done. Did Emma twice, and both times were like just crazy grinds, just because she was in that time when things were going so high. So those were both 270 plus grinds. A lot of units in both of them. I'm talking 3 or 4 units each, 3 or 4 Odins each time. And then did Korg, same thing. He was in the 70 millions, just went super hard for him. Recently I got Nick Fury. That was good. That was sort of like a medium grind, you know. I basically grinded a lot and did as much as I could, and then did some refreshing about, again, as I said earlier, about Odin's Worth. Got him, and yeah, I think those are the only ones I've ground for, is it the plural? The past of grind. But yeah, it'd be good. No, that's not true. Rogue, I went for as a 5-star as well during her arena when she came around the basic, and that wasn't too bad. I think I did put in like 32 million, and that was fine. That was a pretty reasonable amount, and I got her. Ah, darn you! I hope this doesn't kill me. Come on, Egon, survive. Yeah, a little over gas doesn't hurt, and you had. Okay, so that's not so bad. Should be alright. Oh, they get stunned. I got all sorts of weird. What is that thing there? And that's that. Okay, one more round, I think. Oh, wait, I got one more fight here. And then definitely just one more round. That will be good. Yeah, again, I feel like this ground's going pretty quick when I start about 10:30. So yeah, right around the hour mark. It's not bad. 2 million in an hour. Yeah, that's good. Oh man. Oh yeah, boy, 68 million. That was a crazy grind. And then the next time, I mean, so I grinded for her twice because I wanted to awaken her. So I put in like, I think 75, 78 million. We're talking again like 4, maybe even 5 Odins of revives. It was crazy. And then I went for her the next round, put up again like 75 million. And what was her cutoff? Like 25, 28 million. Oh, it's crazy. That's just such a crazy arena. I don't know if they're bots or Cowell. He was like paying people to grind. It was just a nutty time. I feel like that's the record arena right now, was what she went for. Because I think what she go for like 72 million. I mean, I think I put up 78 and I was still like 110 or something like that. I wasn't that far away from 150. But yeah, that was too much, that one. Too much. I mean, now arena's at such a better place. You know, it's just like you can go for a champion, and you know, like when I went for Nick Fury, it's a reasonable grind. It didn't like kill me. I could do it, and yeah, and that's what it should be. It's like those 71s were just too much. Oh yeah, KT raid. Yeah, I know. I was watching him earlier. I was wondering if I would outlast him. Welcome, George. Unfortunately, I'm just here for a short time more. I think this is my last fight before I finish tonight, just because I just want to get to the milestones of this. KT was, what was he doing? He's doing Act 5.5. Hello, Talon. Welcome to the stream. I was over in KT's before I started streaming myself, watching him do 5.2. Always fun to watch him. He's just super talented. Just makes the game like effortlessly. And you know, these are rank 3s he's going against Act 5. It's pretty impressive to watch. Hello to you, Racer. Welcome to my stream. Glad that you could pop in. Unfortunately, I'm only here for maybe like 5 or 10 more minutes. Just finishing up the tier 4 basic arena, and then for me it's time to go to sleep because we got to work tomorrow. Yeah, the old Arbite. So, but yeah, it's always good. I always try to pop in KTs whenever I can. You know, I was actually I was at the gym earlier tonight. That's just riding my exercise bike, and I had my iPhone out, and there was KT going live. So of course I just popped in to watch him and said, "Hi there, I'm on my exercise bike." And I think he thought that's pretty funny. I'm gonna tell you, like watching live streams is great. Like the best time to watch live streams are when you're like yourself doing something like grinding, whether you're exercising in the gym or whether you're working. Like, so sometimes at night I'm just like answering emails or like working on the spreadsheets, and yeah, it's just great to have someone playing MCOC in the background. Just give you that little bit of background noise, and you know, and listen and hear all the chats. So yeah, I mean, streamers are great for that. That's what the best part of this game too. It's just the hey KT, welcome to my stream. Yeah, I definitely was enjoying listening to you today at the gym. It was so nice to just have you, as I was suffering on the bike. You know, just made the suffering a little easier. So, well, unfortunately, thank you all very much for popping in, but that is going to. Oh wait, I got one more fight. Never mind. My new thing. Let's just take care of this red skull, and then that'll be it. Yeah, I really like Thing. I can't wait to rank him up. You know, just got him from my basic crystal. He's such a cool character. He's I don't know. He's like fun to play with. That's what I like. That's why I dislike that about Borg a lot. See if we can dodge just SP1. Whoops, panicked. Oh, got the battery right there. Now I gotta resume it. And something happened. Like Korg is such a great defender, but I hate playing Korg. But this guy, on the other hand, let's burrito him. He's so much fun to play, and he's so much fun to fight with. Yeah, it's just, and he's a great defender. Hello, Billy D. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know I got the KT raid going on. I really appreciate all you coming over. As I've been saying, unfortunately, this is my last fight of the night. It's time to go to sleep. But man, KT, I really want you to do a European meetup. I think now you gain a following. You know, you're starting to get the popularity. I think you can pull it off. You know, you're over in England. England for me is a super easy trip. I mean, what you call it? What is it? The flight from Geneva to what you call it, so easy. 3-star versus Bane was fun. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh my god. Yeah, flight to Geneva to London is super easy, super quick. I don't know if you're in London or not, and where you are in England, but yeah, it'd be fun. I always am envious of BG's meetups in Seattle, but I would say there's no way I'm going to Seattle for a meetup. That is an ocean and a long continent. Yeah, no worries, KT. I was not worried about it at all. I know. I feel bad now. I have all your followers coming in. Man, you must have been going on for a long time, because I remember you saying, you know, I might be streaming for an hour, and I was like 30 minutes or 40 minutes into my exercise. I was like, that's perfect. Manchester, just as easy to get to. EasyJet takes us right there. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the stream. Just finishing up my my grind for some alpha. Where am I from? From Switzerland. Half Swiss, half American from the United States. I lived in, it's almost about half and half now. I've lived in the United States and Switzerland, but now I'm back here in Switzerland forever. I have a Swiss girlfriend. I'm dating, in love with her, and I just want to, and I prefer this country in Europe more than the US. So yeah, I'm European and very happy to be so. It makes it interesting playing in the Alliance 4 Loki. Everyone is North American in there, and so of course, you know, always battling with the time zone difference. Ja, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber es ist nur ganz gut. You know, what can I say? It's no Italian. Je parle un petit peu en français, mais je prends maintenant. So yeah, you know, a little bit of French. My German, it was half taught to me when I was young, but both my parents really were English speakers, and you know, again, I grew up with much more in the United States, so I have much more comfort in English. But German, I feel relatively comfortable in. It's just just one of those things where I actually work for an English-speaking company here in Switzerland in the French-speaking part of Switzerland, and French is the language I'm learning and I'm fair at it, but I'm not really that capable in French. And so, yeah, so still mostly English is what I speak. I was thinking though, I wouldn't mind doing a German live stream. I actually want to try to find all the Swiss MCOCers and let's see what this one is here. Hopefully nothing. Ooh, Mystic Arena Battle, come on, top spot. Not 1 to 10%. I wouldn't mind doing a German or maybe like a bilingual stream, like German and English. I'm trying to find some, maybe even almost a Swiss channel. I've always wondered, what does it take to get #1 in Mystic Arena Battle? I mean, it must be just absolutely crazy to do that. I can't imagine. Let's just go look at it. I don't think I'm going to show off any of our crazy. This is Alliance events. Completed, 6 finished. Like, who got #1? Let's see, view leaderboard. Like, what do these people have to do to get #1? I mean, I'd love to see their scores. I mean, I remember once, Mick Runner. Oh my God, I didn't realize Mick Runner was around. In Vienna. That's awesome. And bist du Österreicher? Is that right? Or are you just someone who's living in Austria? Because yeah, I feel like that could be my niche, is trying to maybe get the German speakers together. For a long time I was in a German speaking alliance. I'm a little worried that my German MCOC won't be good enough, but I think I can manage all right. So Mick Runner was he was the leader of J11. He was awesome. He was so I started in J11, my first Masters Alliance before season 1, and Mick was the guy in that. And so he led the alliance. He was just super cool. You know, it was a lot like Taters is and B-Man, and you know, he was intense, well organized, but he was also just relaxed. You know, so you died, it was okay. It wasn't the end of the world. And so I loved having him. But then he left probably right around season 3, I think. He left, he just retired. But then he'd pop in every now and then, so I'm glad to see he's back. He's with Omni too. He's a really good player, super solid. And so yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, I'm glad he's back. I'm a little surprised. He seemed like he would quit for good, but he was 13th on the leaderboard. Oh yeah, again, I mean, how do you get #1? I mean, what must you do? I guess you're just super North Italy. See, I was in J11 T Racer, and J11 was filled with Italians. I mean, we had an entire battle group that was just Italians and only spoke Italian in it. I'm trying to think. North Italy, so I do a lot of biking. You know, I'm not too far. So I'm sort of on the other side of Lake Geneva from Geneva. And so Aosta's pretty close to me. Go over there to ski sometime. And then 45. Oh my God! I mean, that's crazy. I mean, what are people doing? I don't even think I have enough champions. So maybe if I refresh all my 3 stars all the time. And so, but I do want to be #1 one day in one of these dumb ones, just for whatever reasons. Du bist Deutsche, is that right? Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, then we should definitely think about getting a German stream going. Yeah, I miss the Alliance Krieg and the Alliance Mission. I mean, I miss the German gameplay when I was in that German-speaking alliance. It was just, it's just sort of fun because, again, I just have enough German in me from my childhood that I enjoyed still using it. But yeah, well, okay, we'll see if we can put that together. Yeah, trying to think what else in northern Italy. What's that place I always bike through? Domodessa. I start biking from over the Simplon Pass into Italy and back to Switzerland. So I do that. So yeah, just getting a little time. Since all you're here, Phil, might as well just chat a little longer, maybe another 10 minutes. Right at midnight, I'll go to bed. Check out how my ranking's doing. So I was at, man, this is the problem with Fort Loki. We're always so high. We're sort of on the reverse season cycle. So during the off season, everyone else is tanking, but we don't care because we just don't care. And so we're happy to get all the free stones, so our free shards. So we, go ahead and place a defense, just some, horrible defense. But half the time, no one places anything, and so we just run through the map with our 1-stars and win. And so I would say we probably won 2/3, maybe 3/4 of our wars this off season. It was a long off season. But of course, it's super inflated our rankings. So now we're like up here at the top. There's J11, my Woodland Alliance, are doing pretty well. Boy, they had a good season last year. They got 4th, and then now I think are they number 3? They're doing pretty well. Let's see, summer leaderboard. Oh no, 104. I'm sinking. I was 100, which is, I don't know, it's my dumb goal because I like being in the top 100. But I don't know, unless I rank up. I'm going to rank up Nick Fury soon. Maybe that'll push me up there a little bit. And then I've been slowly sinking. So I was 101, now I'm 104. So yeah, I'm in trouble. I saw you the other day, KT. I was just scrolling up and down this just to see where everyone was. Where are you, KT? You were pretty high. I guess for a while I thought you were a free-to-play player, but then I saw your 19 million gold today on your stream, and yeah, you're not free to play with that much gold. It's a lot of ISOs. And when I was at you, there you are, Merc for the money, 77. Not so many. Wir haben zwei gewonnen. Hello, Heisenberg. Yeah, we were lucky to win those 2 as well. Just catching me at the end here, Heisenberg. I want to introduce you to Fake Heisenberg, my friend Bonbon from J11. I saw you put it in a chat, but he probably had no idea what you're talking about. You like screwed out Fake Heisenberg in our war to J11. But now your name is Dreamin' Sucks. He probably had no idea. He's like, who is this guy? I should have explained it to him. I was like chatting with him before war, but then I didn't afterwards. So yeah, we're 2-1 right now with 4 Loki. We're actually in Masters. I sort of want us to stay in Masters, but I don't think we will, just because, yeah, I think we're going easy, and again, the difference between Masters and Platinum is so minimal. No use in wasting lots of resources just to get 2,000 extra Tier 5 basic that we get every week in Alliance Quest. This is number 79. I'm pretty sure this is my friend Sammy. He changes names. As much as yeah, he was a fake. I don't know. He might be the real Heisenberg now. You've given up your name. I wouldn't be worried, Heisenberg. I was just about to go on my rant about names. It's great that everyone can change names because, again, half the people don't want to be stuck with the same name forever. But now I can't remember who all my friends were. WP Gladiators, I'm sure is Sammy, but I just can't remember. And Sammy, he's a really cool guy, and in J11, and I love playing with him too. Just the best magic user ever. He was out ace to solo the boss. Who was the big bosses all the time? Was it probably Medusa? Yeah, I mean, if you tried to go back to Heisenberg 420, who knows? Someone may have already taken it, and then you've lost, and now you would be the fake Heisenberg, I guess. What else can we look at? Summer leaderboard, total base, strongest team. Strongest team is super dumb. Legends, super dumb. So check out the Schweiz. Oh yeah, number 1 in der Schweiz. That's always the best. It's an Inception. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah, I want to get in touch with these guys and just say, let's get maybe we get a Swiss line going, and then yeah, maybe we do a Swiss meetup. I'm sort of intrigued by the meetups all of a sudden. I think that'd be pretty cool to come together and just see all the other MCOC players in Switzerland. I have a feeling it's not too many, but I mean, all these, I don't know. I mean, just because you have a Swiss account, I don't know if it necessarily means you're in Switzerland or not. Never quite sure how this works. Good to be number 1 though. How much am I number 1 by? Number 1 Swiss player, well, not really. Number 1 Swiss whale, maybe. Oh, you know it, TU Racer. I forgot to know. Wie sagt man auf Deutsch a whale? Is it? I don't know. I have no idea. I can't remember. The biggest player in Sweden. It's not Sweden. Heisenberg. I hope you're in Switzerland. Switzerland. Yeah, I don't know. That drives me crazy when people think it's Sweden. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm glad you retracted that Heisenberg. I don't want people to see it. 6-star profile pic. Oh, where is he? Let's take a look. Let's go back to the world. We are the world right here. Where is Cal? He's not all that high if I remember him. Let's see. Cal, where are you? There you are. Oh yeah. Oh my god. There it is. There it is. So that's his top ranked champion? Is that how you got it? Oh man. Oh, I'm sure Dreamins already knows. He always knows where. When he's like some type of demon, you know. Whenever someone does something wrong, he's there, and then he reminds you of it for like ever. It's like any mistake you make in war, yeah, you will be ever reminded from it in every chat. But maybe you've dodged a bullet, Heisenberg. I don't think he's here. Yeah, it's so cool. I must admit that blue background is really sweet. Does that mean that's his highest? His highest, what you call it? His highest. It must be like SIG 200. Let's take a look and see in profile. What is the SIG on this thing? Rank 2, 35, and oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my! I can't believe it. 160. So he's. Well, I guess he had a few 6 stones. What did we get? Like 10 6 stones, and maybe he got another 5, but we'll call it 20 at the most. That means he's pulled him. What is that? So it'd be 8, 9 times now. So it'd be 8. So he probably pulled him 9 times. Maybe 8. Oh, it's out of control. I can't believe he's pulled one champion. I mean, considering how big the 6 stars are now. Oh, that's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Too much. What does the rest of his profile look like? Thor. Oh boy. Oh my god. His prestige. And oh, the prestige is crazy then on the champion. I mean, he is a pretty high prestige champ. That's true. But, yeah, I wish we could figure out what it was. Is that it? That 2818? No. It doesn't have anything to do with it. That's just his war rating, I think. Wow, what a prestige he has. He's got Thor, Captain Marvel. He has all 10.6Ks and a champion. Well, his prestige is out of control. #1 prestige in the game, I would say. It almost has to be, I guess. Pretty crazy. That's something to behold right there. So funny. I don't feel like I see him too much anymore. Like I used to always every week see his streams where he's pulling, thousands and thousands of dollars of characters. So okay, I guess we got 1 minute 30 seconds left. What can we do for the last minute 37 seconds? Nothing else too fun to look at. So look at the calendar for May. I actually haven't really looked at it. I never looked at the calendar. It's not the calendar anyway. It's help. Okay, we have help attack. 857. Let's see how many we get down. So, no gold pool. Yeah, surprisingly. Maybe it could be the hidden champ. So we'll play the game. How many helps can I do? I will say that this is going to give me bad luck. That in general, I felt like the help has been really smooth. Like today is incredibly smooth. I feel like I just did like a pretty big batch, like a 600 to 700 batch. Aries is going hard, I know, for 5-star Ronin, so I see his name a lot. Deuce is always going hard. I feel like Deuce plays this game like 24 hours a day. See if we see Brian at all in here. I haven't seen him. Maybe he's still moving. Oh no. Recover? Yep, there's Brian. Brian has a few of them in there. Like Grip Stan Lee, God, I can never remember. You can't see here in game name? Oh no. Oh wow, 11.5. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy amount of prestige. I'm sure what's his name will have him soon. Yeah, I don't see you in here at all. The dream sucks. Are you sure you got some to be waking up? There's Aries. Man, Aries is on the serious grind. Oh yeah, war match found. Shall we take a look and see? I don't think I'm gonna give away secret information. If I say place heroes, I better not. I'm always so scared. Always so scared that I'm gonna give away something that is top secret in our alliance. Oh, yep, there he is, Ares. Yep, he's going hard. Yep, more Ares. I know, he's really psyched, and I know he wants to get his 6 stars refreshed, because you know, if you do it just right, you can get, is it 6 runs of your 6 stars in, where most of the time you can just get 5. And so yeah, he really wants to get that extra run in. The chair, I love that. Who was that chair? It's not Dreaming though, it's DT. DT is the chair icon. Yeah, I thought I was never going to buy the profile picks, but I'm pretty tempted by the Proxima one. I should have bought the Emma one because I actually really like Emma too, but I think the Proxima will be bought. I sort of like the Captain America Star one too, but man, we're doing good. It hasn't locked up. We might get them all done, all 800. Uh-oh. Oh, no, there it is. Every time I say something like that, of course it locks up. And now maybe the lockup. Yeah, that's a bad sign right there when the second spinner comes. Yep, locked up. Okay, what do you think? I'm gonna go with 400. So it's like 847, and we're at not bad, 500. Okay, 500 it is. Well, thank you everyone for watching. It's always good to have you along as I did some grinding, and I appreciate you with me to make the time go quick. So this is Enzo Eigen for the Alliance for Loki. Wish everyone good Abend, Bonsoir, and good night.